What can be said about Moonlight that hasn't already been said? This movie is incredible. It's masterful. It's definitely high quality. A24. Definitely watch this one. This is number 42 on our A24 rundown. Let's get into it. Moonlight's a quiet, intimate powerhouse told in three acts following Chiron, who grows up poor, black, and queer in Miami. It's a movie about identity, masculinity, and survival, and it tells a story of a level of care that really few films achieve. The writing here is subtle but powerful. Dialogue can be minimal, and what's left unsaid sometimes really carries just a lot of weight. Each act of Chiron's life just builds on the last with emotional precision, showing how his environment, from his addicted mom to the quiet love of a mentor, really shapes who he becomes as a person. Performance-wise here, Marshall Ali is just crushing it. He won an Oscar for a reason. He portrays Juan, and who brings like a standout, he's bringing warmth and vulnerability to a character that's really seen as a black man. The role could have been one note, but he just really elevates it with a nuance and, just scientific study of what it can be like to be a person kind of living a dual life. Naomi Harris is as devastating as Chiron's mom. She just brings this intensity to her role that is not seen very often. And all three actors that portray Chiron, Little, Chiron, and Black, as the movie goes on, are just all doing such a good job. Alex Silver is Little, is just like in his bag as a little guy. Like, look at those eyes, bro. Those are tortured eyes. You really feel for Chiron as he becomes a teenager. Here, Ashton Sanders portraying him as a teenager, and he's just like really going through it. And I just love how you can see the struggle in his face and just how he's carrying a lot of weight. And then when we get to his final form, Black is just a culmination of everything we've seen so far, and it's just really portrayed so well by Trevante Rhodes. He's incredible in this too. Barry Jenkins he earned this Oscar. Free my man Barry. Disney, let him cook. He's just really letting the portrayals and performances here carry the weight of the movie, and it shows because this is an emotional one. James Langston's cinematography I just thought was chef's kiss in this. The film's bathed in just really colorful shots. You get some really great like rich blues, like you can see like here in this subway shot, as well as some really cool tender close-ups where I just really appreciate how he frames the faces of this movie. You don't really get to see like black faces framed like this in cinema, rarely ever. It makes every frame feel just like personal and tender, like you're just like, it's almost POV. I could talk about this one for hours. Moonlight's it's one of A24's best films, maybe their best film so far that I've seen so far. It's poignant, it's haunting, it's necessary. Even an indie film company like A24, their lack of diversity, it's kind of stunning. This is only the second movie I've watched in over 40 where the protagonist was a person of color, black person to be specific. And black people aside, there's only been one with an Asian representation and a few queer ones here and there, and none for anyone else. That's a fucking problem. Representation in cinema is super important, and these stories need to be told because what's happening in a movie like Moonlight is actually happening in the real world, and some kid needs to see that to know that they're not alone. That being said, again, absolute must see here. Moonlight is a masterpiece that hits you hard and will stay with you forever. Easiest 10 out of 10 I've ever gotten. Watch this movie.